Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I realized that when I was making this video, it was like a lot of people were around me, so I couldn't talk so loud because people had their early morning flights and I didn't want to disturb them. But I was just saying that I am so excited for this trip because I got to go with my family to India after 16 years. That was gonna be so fun. So I was just saying that I was so excited. My first flight was going to North Carolina. That's where my family lives. That's where I used to live. And then from there on, we were going to go to New York. We had a layover in New York as well for a couple of hours. And then we went to Qatar and then Qatar to India. So you will see that in this whole vlog. This is just the first part of it because this trip was very long. I'm going to make a lot of parts in it, so stay tuned. As I was waiting for my flight, I was actually making more thumbnails for my other YouTube videos, so I had some content for you guys before I left. So there, if you haven't checked those videos out, by the way, make sure you check it out. I will probably link it above and below. And that is the current time. It was 5:45. I think my flight was going to be departing at 7:30, so I had to get there quite early. Now, I was with Southwest, and they were so busy. I had to check in right then and there outside and not even go into the airport. Finally made it to Raleigh, and that was really quick. The flight was only like an hour and 40 minutes or so. I live in Florida, so from Florida to North Carolina wasn't that bad. And I used the bathroom, and then I just went. It was so nice coming back home. Such a nice feeling. So we stayed, I actually stayed in North Carolina for only one day. So the next day we had to go to the trip to India. So I didn't have a lot of time to pack around and stuff. But I thought I would just go ahead and make the content to see where I'm at. I didn't make a video when I got home and reached home because I was so busy. I put down everything and then started immediately packing everything because our flight for the next day to go to India was going to be really early as well. It was going to be around 7 or 7:30. Just made it, so now I'm waiting for my ride. Good morning, everybody. I am ready to go to India today. It was really early in the morning that we woke up and we got to the airport around 7. Got all of our luggages and everything, which we had a lot. But everyone was pretty tired in the early morning. I just walked around the airport and I actually went to go have some coffee with my mom because I didn't drink coffee in the morning. So we drank coffee, checked in our bags, and then we went to the gate and then we chilled there for a little bit until our flight was going to go from Raleigh RDU to JFK's airport, so New York. Finally made it to New York. We did have a 10-hour layover or so we decided that we would go to our relative's house and chill with them, go around the city, and just freshen up a little bit. So that was very nice. As we were walking, I saw the American Airlines logo. So those are their logos changed over the course of the year. We did go to the Gurdwara that was near their house. So we went there for just a little while. And then from here, we went to the city. So we took a bus to the city. And then we did take a subway when we came back.
ਸਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕਾਰਨ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਬੱਚੇ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬੁੱਧੀ ਸੂਖਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਨਸੈਂਟਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਡੇਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 12 ਬੱਸਾਂ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਪਿੰਡ
When we were in the subway, there was somebody performing and he was singing Feliz Navidad. I could not unmute this so you guys can hear him sing and play because YouTube will probably flag me. So I did have to mute this segment, but it was really nice and it was very entertaining. Went to the city and we walked around and we went to the Rockefeller tree. I don't remember if I had my camera out at that time. Oh my God, it was so crowded. As you guys know how New York is. It was so crowded over there that somebody else was taking pictures, somebody else was calling my name. So I didn't go and make a video like at the tree, but I will have videos on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at The Spying Saffron. I have a lot of videos and pictures from this India trip that are over there as well. So here on, we went back to the airport. Our cousin dropped us off, and then we had to go from this flight to Doha, which is in Qatar. And this flight was about now. Everyone was tired because it was very late night. And I was just chilling over here. They didn't take that long to check us in and board us to the flight either. So that was very nice. But I was just sitting here chilling, watching the people go by. We finally sat into the plane, and I sat on the window side because I wanted to record all the pretty lights for this vlog and everything. But I'm just setting it up, trying to show you the flight. It is 11 hours and 17 minutes to Doha, and then do keep in mind we went from Doha all the way to Delhi as well. It was night, we were all tired, I was just getting settled in, and then the plane was taking off. So this was the time where I was like, oh, now I just can't wait for some dinner and watch a good film and then just go to sleep. For dinner, we had some chickpeas, which was very yummy, and then we had some biryani, which was delicious. Water, a roll, and that was, I believe, a cheese one. And then we had some grapefruit as well. And I was watching SpongeBob SquarePants movie. It is my favorite cartoon ever. I am a diehard fan of SpongeBob, and this movie is such a classic. I love it. Finally, we wake up in the morning and we are here in Doha. The flight was good. Qatar flights are always good. I really like traveling with Qatar. They just do like such a good job in their service, their food, the comfort. Everything was really nice. I knocked out so much in this flight. I went to sleep for half of the time. After I watched that film, I don't know, like I woke up like till the next day, and that's just obviously like in the morning. I didn't wake up throughout the flight at all. I didn't even use the bathroom. I believe I just woke up in the morning, had breakfast, went to the restroom, and then we were in Qatar. So they boarded us down, not at the gate, but like at the runway or so, I guess you can say. And then from there, we had to take the shuttle, and then to the shuttle to the airport. And here my dad is just making sure these handbags do not move around. And it was quite a long time from the shuttle all the way to the airport. So it did take a little bit of time. Do keep that in mind if you are traveling with connecting flights to Qatar, that you do make sure that they are spaced out if you are going to catch your other flight, because it is such a short of a time. When I last traveled to Kenya, that was the same thing that happened with me. I only had a certain amount of, very, very short amount of time, I think less than 30 minutes to catch my connecting flight. If you haven't watched that vlog either, I recommend watching that one. When we finally got to the Doha airport, we had some time to kill, and my dad had this thing that we could go to the lounge. So they actually have a global entry. I did not have a global entry, but my mom and dad did, and my brother did, I believe. So I was able to buddy with one of them and just go to the lounge area. In the lounge area, they did have showers, which I was so glad. I did not take a shower since like a day or so. So it was a really good thing that they have this. Everything was provided. I mean, look how tired I look. Even though I'm smiling, I looked so tired. Really good refresher. They had shampoo, body wash, lotion, body lotion, you name it. And then I had some breakfast because it was early in the morning and I was very hungry at this point. I don't know why, but the plain breakfast was pretty good, but I was still so hungry. So I got some coffee, and then I walked around with their pastries and their wraps and stuff. So I had wraps, muffins, noodles. Then it was time for us to board our flight to India. The lounge was really good, exceptional service, calm. The showers were amazing. It was really nice to just refreshen like that. There was a Louis Vuitton store, and me and my brother did go there. So Qatar is very, very fancy. It's almost like Dubai. So when we were walking around the airport, there were so many brands there, like the fancy ones. It was so nice to see. Makes you kind of want to get something. But the way they did the airport was just absolutely beautiful. Their architecture, and the way they had everything set up for people who, you know, are for like duty free shopping wise, and everything was very, very upscale and bougie and very clean. As you can see, this person's like cleaning throughout the airport. So props to them. They did an amazing job at this airport. We're all settled into our flight. This one was also Qatar Airways. So we had about 8 hours to kill. These were my seatmates, my parents. And as you can see, we were in this flight, we were pretty tired because, well, we did refresh it up, but we were still tired because you're just tired of traveling. Like you're just ready to go to your destination about now. So it was 8 hours, not so bad. I didn't really feel sleepy. I watched a couple of films, listened to some music, but that was just about it. We did reach India around like early in the morning. I mean like midnight, past midnight, 1 a.m. or so. And it was, you'll see how the weather was and everything, but it was still dark. We didn't reach there in the daylight. Made it to India. We touched down in Delhi around past midnight, so it was still, you know, very late. We didn't reach there in the broad daylight, like I said, but it was really nice. They did a really good job in organizing it. The artworks were beautiful. There were so many lively colors, and there was a lot of people around this time, so that was pretty shocking as well. But we went through security, we got our suitcases, and then we just went to get a taxi to go to our hotel. Around this time, it was still busy around the streets. It was only a little bit past midnight. It was super cold. It was really cold. Like I said, I went in December time, so by the nighttime it was cold. It was foggy as well at night, but you can't really see the fog like now in here. But like I'll show you in my upcoming videos. In Punjab, when we went, there was just so much fog. But here it wasn't that bad in Delhi, but it was still cold. We were all really tired. So I didn't get to record like at the hotel or anything like that. I thought maybe I'll just do that tomorrow when I wake up and I'm all freshened up and show you guys. Stay tuned for more India vlogs, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload all these India vlogs.